Oh, morning. Cheers. Click. Welcome back to the West Highland Way. It is 7:40 in the morning. We have a 19-mile day ahead of us. It's not raining. Yet. I don't think that it's supposed to be. Also, very windy today. It's supposed to be very windy. I probably don't need to be wearing my hat and my gloves, but I'm a little chilled. And the wind is blowing my hair around. So I put my hat on. We had a lovely stay, but we didn't sleep well last night.
Oh.
So this 19 miles, I should say, we had somewhere warm to stay. I don't know that I would necessarily call it a lovely stay. We stayed somewhere, we had shelter last night.
Yes.
Yes. And for that I am grateful. Let me tell you something spectacular about the place that we stayed. It was just a little bed and breakfast. That's our first bed and breakfast experience. Interesting.
Of our marriage.
Of our marriage, yes. And, yesterday was very wet. And we arrived at the bed and breakfast. They were so kind. Jason started taking his inserts out of his shoes because, of course, our shoes were soaked. Oh, no, leave it. They had a shoe dryer. Amazing. So we're starting our day off with dry shoes. My inserts are still a little bit damp. Dry shoes and a little bit of a steep climb. No sweat.
No sweat.
We're ready for it. We've got our tired eyes on this morning. Can you see them?
If any of you are familiar with the Garmin sleep score, mine was a 37.
Okay. Which is so funny because mine was a 73. That thing lies.
Lies.
My sleep score was definitely not a 73. And if it was, well, I'm not feeling it. That's it. Cheers.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Do you have any updates or anything? How are we doing today?
So good.
Yeah?
Yeah, this walking is so nice. It's just walking. There's been several light climbs,
Minor puddle crossings.
And a few areas with rocky descent. I only took my trekking poles out once and then put them back up. We've had our umbrellas out no less than 4 times. The rain just keeps finding us. But this walking is incredible. And the weather is so-so. It's cooler. So it feels nice. I mean, I'm a little sweaty under my jacket. And we're hoping for a nice stop in just about probably 4 miles. Right?
Yeah, where was it? Like 9 miles? Do you remember when the stop was?
9 or 10.
Okay, we've gone 6.5.
The nice lady from the bed and breakfast told us once we got to the Bridge of Orchy, she told us to continue on from there. There's some lovely houses over here.
Yeah, there is.
Which is
right on the train tracks.
Very unusual.
That's got to be a train station.
To see there's hikers.
There's hikers.
Which is unusual to see. We haven't seen a lot of homes.
I bet you that's like a bed and breakfast. I gotta.
Oh, puddle crossing. I'm going right through it.
Yeah, the train tracks are right in between us and that building. So I wonder if it's like an old train depot that is now a bed and breakfast or something. Anyways, we'll check back after lunch. Cheers. Reporting wind chills here.
We understand why. We just came down off this hill behind us. We climbed up it and then came down it. And I'm telling you, coming down the side of this hill,
it was windy, cold, and rainy.
Yeah, it's exciting. The views up there were phenomenal. Did I get a photo? No. Did Jason? Yes. It has mostly rained today. We're enjoying one little clear moment, but otherwise it's been pretty rainy. It's so beautiful. Despite the rain, it's so beautiful. So we're, I think, in our next little pit stop to have some lunch, maybe a coffee, crossing my fingers, hoping for something warm. Cheers.
So the little lady at our B&B this morning told us not to stop
At Bridge of Orchy.
At Bridge of Orchy for any snacks or coffee, because she said you're so close to another place to stop and take a break.
And she said, you know, Bridge of Orchy is only 6 miles into your walk today. Don't stop there. You'll still be full on breakfast. Don't take any sandwiches. You don't need packed food. Go 2-3 miles past Bridge of Orchy, which I think it was 3 miles past. Yeah.
Yeah.
stop at the next. I can't remember what the name of the town is. Inver
something.
It doesn't matter right now. Stop there. Have lunch.
So we did this.
So 2 things. Go ahead.
So we did this massive hill climb, and for whatever reason, during our entire ascent and descent, it was gale force winds, rain, cold. Like my fingers are numb. I was not prepared for winter-like conditions.
I felt so foolish for pulling my hat out and my gloves.
Oh my
this morning.
gosh, you're the smart one.
Yes.
So we come down off the hill, mountain, whatever it's called, and we get to the bar.
Whatever.
We get to the bar and it's closed. So then we go to the shop, the t-shirt shop, and we get some lukewarm gas station coffee, which actually warmed our insides, so it was nice. We each had a little protein bar, and then we asked the nice guy running the little shack, hey, how far till the next stop? He's like, oh, 9 miles.
Which is our stop for the day.
Which is our hotel. I'm like, no, but like before that, before the 9 miles, where do we stop? He's like, nowhere.
There's nothing.
You go 9 miles.
So I think that the nice little old lady from the B&B, she doesn't understand how fast of walkers we are, first of all.
Yes, she did say you should start at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, she was very concerned about how long it was going to take us to walk. I think
she gets 19 miles. If you start at 5 a.m., you'll get there before sundown. It's like, calm down, Beatrice.
So there's that, and so I don't think that she understood that it wouldn't take us 5 hours to get to the city past Bridge of Orchy where we could have lunch. It would be late enough.
Yeah.
If we were average walkers. But we are above average walkers.
Yes. Completely side note here. We've seen so many trail runners out here. I mean, if you live at the base of one of these mountains or whatever they're called, I got to think there's world-class trail runners from Scotland. We passed a woman twice. She was coming down the hill, and then we passed her again. She was coming back up. It's like, how'd you even get here? So, yeah. You know what? We're having a blast. This is incredible. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, babe. Talk to the people.
Chewing on some peach jelly beans, hoping that it'll change my life enough to finish this last 2 miles.
We've gone almost 17 miles.
And let me tell you about the last 7 miles of the 17 that we've done. Excruciating.
It's been tough. But we're doing it.
This rock is what we've been walking on for about the last 7 miles. It's tough on the feet.
And the knees.
However, I'll say this, the views cannot be beat. I know that there are people that talk about this portion from, where'd we leave from this morning? I don't know
Tindrum.
how to say it. Tindrum, and we're going to King's house. And there are people that don't care for this portion. I don't understand, I can understand like the trekking portion of it. Like it's pretty tough on your feet, but it is, the views are so vast and there's been nothing around us for miles and miles. It's so beautiful.
It's pretty incredible.
Cheers.
Cheers.
A little bit of a hitch in his giddy up. The downhills seem to be far worse for him than going uphill. The very final mile and 3/4 today. Asked me, I probably would be good. There's going to be a little bit of rain here right at the end for us. Probably would be great. Anyhow, if you would have asked me, I would have said that 19 miles in one day is pushing it. Really pushing it. But sometimes Rick can't be told different, so we just go with the plan. But maybe next time he might consider reconsidering.
So when you get to Kingstown after a 19-mile day,
King's house.
King's house, sorry. Kingstown, is that show we watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. King's house. This was the only room available. So I had to book it. It was the only room available. And please don't take this as some crazy flex. Again, it was the only room available.
And he did not want to pay for it.
And I did not want to pay for it, but this is what $600 gets you in Scotland. We got a balcony. I don't know how much time we'll spend out on the balcony because there's gale force winds. We got a little coffee bar. Whatever that bad boy is, we'll use that. Pretty nice view. 3 couches. Not sure what we're going to do with 3 couches. Probably dry all of our stuff off. And then they just keep bringing stuff in here. I don't know what all this stuff is, but we'll dig into it.